While Airbus is primarily known for its large and diverse portfolio of commercial passenger aircraft, some of its most iconic designs are its Beluga and Beluga XL outsize cargo planes. These freighters are used to fly aircraft components from one site to another, with their huge fuselages making them instantly recognizable in the sky and at airports. However, Timo Novak at German publication Aerotelegraph reports that Airbus is considering finding places to exhibit these original Beluga outsize freighters. Let's find out what's going on in today's video. A great addition to any museum collection, getting them there isn't as simple as finding a willing exhibitor and handing the jet over. Instead, such a transfer would likely represent a huge logistical challenge. The spokesperson for Airbus said that, should they not be exhibited, the plane maker may also look to, quote, use them for educational purposes, noting that corresponding options are currently being examined. Still, whatever they end up doing, the final transfer may be a logistical challenge. Indeed, unless the 5 aircraft from the Beluga fleet are exhibited directly on site at airports themselves, they will likely require some form of ground-based transportation in order to complete the last steps of the journey to their respective final resting places. An aircraft as small as a Boeing 727 brought traffic to a halt in the UK when its fuselage was moved by road in 2021, so it's fair to say that an outsize freighter would be a bigger task. When aircraft are moved by road, they are typically dismantled to some extent or another. However, the unique nature of the Beluga's bulbous fuselage could pose further issues on this front. Even if it is a suitable length for road transport, it is much taller than the body of an average plane. Thus, its route would have to be very carefully selected to avoid obstacles such as low bridges and tunnels. Over the years, various famous aircraft have completed challenging overland journeys to reach museum exhibits. As pictured here, a notable example is the Air France Concorde that sits on the roof of Technik Museum Sinsheim in Germany. The jet had its wings, tail and engines removed before being loaded onto a barge. This took it within reach of the museum, with a special lorry taking it on the last leg. A similar fate befell a KLM 747 in 2004, with the jet having its wings and tail dismantled before being loaded onto a barge to float through the canals of Amsterdam. In the wider aeronautical sense, another notable move involved the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 2012. After it was decommissioned, the California Science Center was designated as the craft's new home and required a 12-mile journey by road through the streets of Los Angeles in order to reach its exhibition space from LAX. Such was the scale of the operation that streets and their sidewalks had to be closed off. Given the level of public interest, dedicated public viewing areas were arranged, with nearly 700 LAPD cadets and volunteers keeping everyone safe. Where do you think the old Belugas should go? How should they get there? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.